Well, hello, students. This is Professor DeChico, and welcome to Principles of Management. And I look forward to teaching you this fully online course, and I think you're going to really be able to learn a lot from the content of not only the textbook, but also what we share in the class as well. Um, I'm trying to make this as user-friendly as I can for you. And one of the things that I am going to do each week is do like a little webcam like this, which can kind of give you some semblance of how I want to get through the course and what needs to be covered and so forth. The game plan is that each week we're going to be we're going to have two what we call DQs, discussion questions, in which you are going to answer in about 2 or 3 paragraphs per discussion question. If you're the first respondent, you're going to answer to me, and every other respondent piggybacks over someone else's response. And we'll do that twice a week. Um, the week obviously goes from, I believe it goes from the 12th, which will be from Sunday through Saturday. Okay, and I'll look for the response for the first DQ on Tuesday, and that would be due by, say, Friday of the week. And then the next DQ will be posted maybe on Thursday, and that'll be due, say, by Saturday of that week. So that should work out quite well, and I'll make sure I'm very specific as to how that's getting done. Each week, you will also get an essay that will need to be done. Now, an essay will probably consist of anywhere from 4 to 6 paragraphs and 2 or 3 sentences per paragraph, with maybe 3 references. And the references can come from different sources. You can certainly use your textbook. I intend on using the PowerPoint, so you can use that as a reference. You could even use one of these video cams as a reference if you're learning from it. You also have online resources as well. If you use an online resource, you don't have to do the whole article, cut and paste it. You can just use the URL that you are taking the information from, okay? And you can just post that as a reference. And of course, I can just click the link and read where the information is coming from. Um, that being said, you're also, especially in this first week, you're going to be challenged in working on a paper which will, it'll be like a term paper, and you will write a proposal to a to something in management that you feel very strongly about. Now that's interesting because we have 4 management functions, which are planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Well, what I'm going to ask you to do is do a proposal, okay, on number one, what it is you want to write about and what management function it applies to. Now, you can write about a company. Say, for example, you want to write about Apple. Okay, what is Apple's strategic plan? How do they do their planning, long and short term? What is it that you want to learn about that company? Maybe you want to talk about their staffing. Okay, um, that is something that's one of the management functions of organizing. Okay, you might want to talk about the human resources department. That's kind of the glue that holds the whole company together. That's okay. You may want to talk about their leadership. Okay, what type of leadership does this company have, and how do they practice that leadership? And all of these things we'll be reading as we go through each one of those chapters. So the proposal basically is number one, what it is that you want to write about. okay? And what management function does that apply to? All right. So are you writing about planning for Apple Corporation? Are you writing about planning maybe for Boston Red Sox? You know, it could be anything. And in your research on this project is all the different things you're going to go through in order to do that research, okay? And that would be to maybe develop a game plan, develop a hypothesis, what it is that you are trying to learn, okay? And of course, what I'm going to do is outline all of this for you so you don't have to worry about it. I'm kind of giving you an overview of what's coming out of that first week. So, that being the case, this week, um, I want you to first read chapter one. That's going to be important for this coming week. And also get familiar with each other in the course. In other words, write a little bit about you and what you'd like to get out of this course. I did a bio on myself. Do a little thing on you. If you want to post a picture, you can. Tell me what you expect to learn. All right. So there is a blog up there for you to respond to in this week. Um, Actually, if you look in your news groups, you'll be able to see the blog and you should be able to respond to it. As far as grading is concerned, all of the grading is broken down in the syllabus, and you can see how that works. I'm fair with everyone. All you got to do is do the work, make sure that you get your posts in, make sure that you complete your assignments. Once the assignment week is done, you can't go back and do it again because we're on to the next week already. So this is kind of an accelerated course. But on my syllabus, I also let you know very specifically what it is that needs to be done and how it needs to be done. Thank you.